What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. How's everyone doing? I am in the mood to really get into these triggers. I feel like the collective be triggered as hell. They don't know why. Like certain situations are going the way it's going, how they're showing up in their relationships. But I feel like I'm gonna be the one to break down these triggers. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do two different sections. I'm gonna do your person on the left, and I'm gonna do you guys on the right. But let's see what's going on with these triggers. Beloved, what's the trigger for the collective? What's going on with their higher self? What's the trigger? What's going on with them, beloved? What's going on with the collective? Dreams. And what's going on with their person? How interesting that you guys get dreams right away. Like, I don't know if you guys are having dreams or if this is about just being rich, wealthy, being in a relationship with this person. I don't know what's going on. Beloved, what's going on with the collective person? Worthiness. Oh, man, if I didn't just drop a short today about this person not feeling worthy, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Okay, your person, they might have, what do you call it? They got respect, but you got love, right? And to a certain extent, when they measure themselves, I don't know why they would even measure themselves up to you. But it's like when they measure themselves compared to you, it's like they don't even compare to who you are as a person. Like your energy, your whole vibe, like what you bring to the table, how you are as a spirit on the earth, like you're a whole movement, right? And this person don't feel worthy for it to be showing up in their higher self as worthiness. And you got dreams in your higher self. It's like, man, you guys are on two different ends of the spectrum. It's almost like collective. I don't care how your person look or what role they portray or whatever's going on with them. They don't feel worthy of you. So I'm instantly finna hop into the shadow side and see what's going on. Because this person don't even feel like they good enough for you. And that's crazy. So let's go ahead and start with them. Why does the collective person have worthiness? Have worthiness. No fears. If you had no doubts, no worries, or no fears of the unknown, what would you do? What would you do if you weren't afraid? So see, this is showing up in their shadow side. A lot of what happened between you two was due to all of these things in their fucking shadow side. Their fear of not being worthy enough, their fears of not being able to meet your standards, their fear of you not really accepting who they are, all the messed up particles of their very being. Because let me tell you, collective, your person, some of you guys may think you know your person, but you don't really know your person. Your person has this whole persona that they put on for you that they didn't put on for the next person. You might think, collective, like you had it the worst, but truth be told, you had it better than a lot of people this person has dealt with. And I feel like if this person actually showed you who they were, and I feel like this is why worthiness is here. If this person actually showed you who they really were in real life and reality, they don't believe that you will fuck with them. So they had to put on some type of front mask persona to even get you to stay for as long as you did. I feel like, man, oh my goodness. You don't know the half of what your person is actually capable of. I feel like if you found out some things about your person, you haven't even scratched the surface of who this person really is. Okay, let's see what else is in their shadow side. What else is in this person's shadow side, beloved? Negative habits. What did I tell you? It says, what negative habits do you struggle to break? And it's like this person, you know how some people get stuck in time? And I think I said this on the live before. Some people get stuck in time. They don't ever grow from like a childhood or teen. You wonder why you see some people. And, if you say, for example, you got kids that's grade school age, right? And you see how the kids act. And then you see the mama. And you're like, damn, okay, now I see why the baby act the way the baby act. Because look at the mama. Some people never grow up. Yes, they get older in age, but they never fully grow up from them childlike ways. I feel like your person missed the whole principle of when I was a child, I thought like a child, I acted like a child, but when I became grown, I put away childish things. This person ain't put away childish things. This person is very immature in their behavior. They're very immature of how they deal with their relationships. It's almost like because with this worthiness, I'm not even sure if your person truly values themselves. Think about this thing. If you had like a promiscuous person, right? And you knew your person was cheating and all this type of stuff. It's like, damn, bro, damn, sis, you don't even value yourself. Like you just land down with all these random ass energies, all these random ass spirits, and you think that is cute. But really it makes you look bad because you don't love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you would think like your shit is gold. You understand what I'm saying? When people think they shit is gold, everybody can get it. So if you just out here and you having sex randomly with random people, you don't value yourself. Anybody can get that. And then it's embarrassing to your person. And it's like, they got to hear that either, one of they guys hit it or, your homegirl hit it or something. It's just, all those type of things. So whatever this person that you were dealing with, whatever they were doing when they were a child, they never grew out of it because it's become a habit and they think it's cool and they need to grow up. What else, beloved? What else does the collective need to know about this person? What else? What else, beloved? What did I say? Inner child. In your childhood, what did you not receive and how has that impacted you? So this person, okay, let's say, because I always go to this analogy. You know how the basketball superstar and shit, he might have all the girls and whatnot. Some people don't get all the girls until they grow up a little bit and they get more handsome. Some people don't get all the girls until they get money. So it's like whatever stages that this person got stunted at, that's the stage that they're still at. And I feel like if they didn't get certain things from like their mom or adult figure in their life, a father figure or something, this is their way of still acting out. It's still showing up in their relationships. Sometimes, yeah, we can blame it on the next person, but sometimes we got to take accountability for our shit because, yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm doing your person's energy, but we getting ready to get into the shadow side, also your energy, and to see how you're showing up in the relationship because everybody got shit going on, right? No one's out here just healed, healthy, and whole, and, I don't have any problems. We're all on a journey. We all still got shit we can work on. But this person, their problem is being stuck in time, not being mature, not having outgrown their childlike ways. Okay. What else? Professional life. How does your shadow self affect your professional life? Now, one thing about your person collective, and I got to be honest, is like when it comes to their professional life, it's like night and day to their love life. In their professional life, they might be successful, they might be happy, they might be a go-getting ass person, right? They know how to hold down jobs or, they successful in their business or whatever the case may be. But in their love life, it's the complete opposite. Like the relationships stay falling apart. They can't ever make their woman or man happy, all those type of things. So in their shadow side, even their professional life is showing up because if they could just apply the principles to their love life that they do their professional life, this motherfucker will have the 10 of pentacles, literally. But because this person, childhood issues, them still being childish, them still not being a grown ass man or woman is causing issues. And I feel like this may be either what you knew or what you became like privy to. Like, what? I think this person childish as hell. Am I dealing with somebody kid? Like, I feel like you may hit that epiphany somewhere along the line because other than that, I feel like you thought it was you for a long time. Okay. Now, beloved, what's going on in the collective shadow side? How are they showing up in this relationship? How are they showing up? Vulnerability. Oh my goodness. What makes you feel unsafe or vulnerable? So this is how your fear shows up. So you guys kind of mirror each other in this way. Like, I feel like, with you putting yourself out there and whatnot, This, I don't feel like this is your normal everyday behavior that you just do this for any and everybody. I feel like you put your whole self out there for this person. You became very vulnerable with this person, but at the same time, you became vulnerable with a person that you felt unsafe with. This person didn't give you any type of um of reaction to your emotions. I feel like this person never kind of um, clarified for you their emotions, what they felt, what they thought about the relationship, anything like that. But here you were being vulnerable, speaking your heart, speaking your mind, speaking your truth to this person, and your feelings was never validated. So in your shadow side, I now feel like the way you're showing up now is like because you don't feel safe with this person, you're not as vulnerable with this person as you once was. And this also is saying to me, like, since you got hurt by this person or whatever, you're also not as vulnerable with this person because this person, they awakened something in you that wasn't there. Like when you met this person, it was fun, you was outgoing, you was like a whole vibe. Not saying you weren't now, because you were moving by yourself. But I'm just saying you were different. You didn't have that fear. You didn't mind being vulnerable because you hadn't been hurt deeply like that. But when this person hurt you, you kind of, put your mask on, put your feelings away, this persona like your heart, or you know what I mean? You're not as vulnerable as you once was. Like if somebody is trying to genuinely have a relationship with you and being open, you don't trust shit they say because of what this person did to you. Okay, what else, beloved? What else is going on with the collective? Self-pressure. When are you the... And I feel like this made you go, wow, this is interesting. Whatever you experience in this relationship with this person, this is what made you go harder and become hard on yourself. It's like you learned how to love yourself, true indeed. Not saying you didn't before, but you learned the value of self-love and why it's important not to put another person on the pedestal and take yourself off of the pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? But now it's like you have used that love energy to like push yourself into your different ventures, push yourself into, seeing yourself be successful, or, doing your hair and makeup better, or, making sure that your beard is tight, whatever it is. Like now you have put all that energy into yourself. And whether you realize it or not, it's starting to take a toll, because I don't feel like you ever just sit back and really just chill and allow yourself to be and just be in your spirit self. I feel like a lot of your pressure right now is about your goals, your ambitions, and your dreams. And that's why dreams are showing up in your higher self. Okay. What else, beloved? What else is in the collective shadow side? What else? How else did they show up in this relationship? Ooh, oh, masking. Do you ever feel like you are wearing a mask or playing a role? And absolutely, you wore a mask and played a role, because guess what? You kind of censored yourself in this relationship, and I'm surprised censor didn't come out. But it seems like in this relationship, you weren't your authentic self. You kind of walked on eggshells dealing with this person. You don't want to upset them. You don't want to have them kind of triggered and cutting you off or playing you some type of way. So you would just act like everything's okay. You will put your pride to the side. You put your ego to the side, your emotions, everything, just to make this person feel comfortable. And this person did not do the same in return for you. I feel like throughout this relationship, you weren't your authentic self. It may have been one of the reasons why Beloved intervened, because you downplayed yourself so much. It's almost wow. It's almost like you stepped out of your power in order to allow this person to shine, even though this person in their higher self knew they weren't worthy of you. But you allowed this person to kind of feel like, they were in control. They had the power, even though you were a powerful being. Remember, you're a movement all by yourself. So yeah, you weren't your authentic self neither in this relationship. And I feel like for some of you guys showed up scared, like a scared puppy or something in this relationship. You didn't show yourself as being powerful, confident, cocky, none of that. Like you totally forgot who you were in this relationship. You buried your fucking self for this person, and you wonder why Beloved intervened. Like this person literally tried to break you, and you didn't realize, man, how much you were broken until Beloved made this person like leave your life. Oh my goodness. You thought You thought that it was because of a third party or because this or that. No, beloved stepped in because you were losing yourself, love. You had forgot the value of who you were, how cold of a piece you was. Remember when you met this person, how cocky and confident you was, how hard this person had to work to get even in your life. You were so busy focused on you, doing you, like you were doing things that made you happy. Half the time, I don't even think you answered this person's phone call, but suddenly love kicked in and you like, I don't know, whatever happened, that first breakup, that first pain, whatever happened, you like forgot all about yourself. You buried yourself and put this person on a pedestal and allowed this person to shine. And beloveds like teach you a lesson to never do that again. Don't you ever take yourself off no pedestal so another person can shine, because a real motherfucker gonna jump up on that pedestal with you and y'all both gonna shine together. Okay? What else, beloved? What else for the collective? What else? How else did they show up? Oh, inner teen. Wow. So they stuck in their childhood. And what about you with your teenage years? What do you wish someone would have told you as a teenager? I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you did or maybe you didn't have parents or influences that told you like about men, about women, about relationships. The way, like I heard somebody saying this was real shit. Us aunties, us uncles, whatever, we gotta teach the younger women, the younger men, kind of the game about relationships, because you know how we were easily bamboozled and then nobody tell us like, watch out for this, they might play this game, they might do this, watch out for this. I feel like a lot of us need to step up and be that person in someone's life. When you look around, you got younger nieces, 16, 17, they might be shorties right now, but as they grow up, you have a responsibility to really share that information. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, people didn't share that information with you. You may have been on outside looking in. You might have asked those type questions, but I feel like somebody should have told you about these type of people you might run into. What do you do when you run into a player? How do you, when you find out someone's a player, how do you treat them when you're in love with them, or whatever the case may be? There wasn't anyone who I feel like was there to teach you this lesson. So you had to learn it on your own. But now that you learned the lesson, you can teach somebody else not to go through this bullshit. Because what did it do? It tried to break you. This person tried to break you. But guess what? You were unbreakable. And this is what this person found out. Even though I feel like, because this worthiness card is here, they knew who the fuck you were. It's just like, did you know though? Did you know how bright your light shine? Did you know you shine bright like a diamond compared to other people? Maybe you didn't know. And this person had to come through and show you. Some people are lessons, others are blessings, but this person was definitely a lesson to show you about self-worth. Like, man, shine bright. Don't let nobody dim your fucking light. That was your lesson. Okay. What else, beloved? What else does the collective energy need to know? How is this person showing up at this time for the collective? May I get one card? How is this person showing up? Patience and planning. Oh, so this person ain't down with you, love. For a lot of you guys, you think this person done, they silent, they quiet, whatever the case may be. They over there happy with old girl or old boy. Or no. This person is sitting back in the cut planning something. And I feel like this is like seasonal harvest. I feel like this person's coming in. What is it? Springtime right now? Spring, summer energy. This person might hit you up. You might run into this person. This person might be where you're at. Because this person, they know who you are. Just because you didn't know, beloved, don't mean this person didn't know who you was and didn't see you. This person seen exactly who you was. But the problem is, this was not the type of person that will allow for you to shine brighter than them. This person, with their insecurities, they had an air of arrogancy on the outside, right? They wanted to make you feel small so they could feel big. For a lot of you guys, you ran into the player slayer. And this is my analogy of the player slayer. Okay, this is the type of person, this person, they see you from a distance. Damn, who is that? Right? They know that, number one, you're out of their league. You're not on their level mentally or whatever the case may be, but they still want to try to get at you. And they got one purpose in mind. Okay, that's to slay your ass, right? So they see you at a distance. Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? So on and so forth. You know, they kicking the coldest game to you, and somehow you laugh, you giggle, you smile, and they get the number. You guys get to conversing. You know, they got this facade. They wearing it. Okay, they love bumming the shit out of you. They saying all the right things, doing all the right things for you, right? And the minute where they see that you got weakness, the minute that they see that they got you, they slay your ass. They leave you right there, hurting, broke down, all that. This was this person. This is what this person was used to. This was the player slayer ass energy that slayed a lot of women, a lot of men before you. They didn't have a heart for people. They didn't give a fuck. Okay, it was all about feeding their ego, feeding their pride. See, they didn't believe in karma. But see, the thing about them was karma came back and hit their ass with you, because you was one of the chosen ones. You can't play with God's people. God say, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, right? So they played all them other games with the low vibrational energies and them people that was just, you know, open portals for bullshit anyway. But when it came to you, you were something different. You were something special. That's why you were shining the way you were. This is what attracted this person to you, okay? But now, on the flip side, this person had hell to pay, right? Now on this card, they're talking to God. They're talking to beloved. Now they got something to say to the divine about what's going on in their life. Now what's going on with you, you know, all that type of stuff. This was a person that thought that their day would never come, and that day finally came because they messed with the wrong one. The only reason why it didn't come sooner is because God like spared your heart. Could you imagine if you were still in this with this person and you was in the midst of loving them unconditionally, and you watched this person go through all this suffering, all this loss, all this pain? That would have broke your heart. So this person was spared because they was connected to you. But when you kicked this person to the curb, or you were done, or you had enough, oh yeah, their time came up. Okay, so whatever this person's been going through, they know it's almost like with these two pillars here. They know that it's something they have to do with you before they get to the next level. Remember when Silly said, until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble. Remember that? So this person, in some ways, nothing is gonna go right in their life until they do right by you. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I feel like all this patience and planning is about. They have to come in differently. They got to come in either they're healed, or they got to come in with some different type of game, or they got to take the mask off. They got to do something, but they can't continue to do what they were doing before, because it's not going to work. Okay. You shine too bright for all that shit. You know, now they can't bamboozle you and act like, oh, I didn't do anything. Yes, she did. Okay. What else, love? Look at this shit. So you showing up as an emperor. You showing up with authority. You showing up finally in your power, which is crazy. Now you, oh my goodness. How the hell, collective, are you showing up as the emperor? And you know what's crazy is on this emperor card is two pillars, and you're standing in between them. So this person does have to go through you in order to get to this next level. But you know what? When you stepped into this energy, I'm telling you, this is when this person karma kicked in. For some of you guys, you knew to call back your energy to yourself, because this person had drained your energy. Okay. When I say drained, I mean your little cup that you had, that little ace of cups you had when this relationship began, that motherfucker was so empty, it was dry by the time this person got through. You didn't have nothing to give your mama, your kids, your best friends, none. Like, you were just completely drained from all the things you went through with this person. But now your cup is refilled. You're feeling better. You're doing better. You're more vibrant. You're stepping into a new season. It's springtime. So you're feeling a lot better. On the flip end, this person is not. And as long as you realize what this is authority mean for you, that means you have power, baby. You're not just this human that's roaming the earth and everything is just happening by accident. No, you got the power to manifest. You got the power to make things happen. Like, you have the freaking power. Use it. Don't ever let nobody take you off that motherfucking pedestal. Okay? Yes. When you love somebody, you want to cater to them and all that type of stuff. That's fine. But just don't lose yourself in the midst of you trying to be good to the next person. Be real with yourself. Don't lose you. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into this person's true emotions and see how they're feeling about you at this time. Beloved, how is this person feeling about the collective at this time? What is their true emotions for the collective? Wow. this poor person, with this patience and planning, for some of them, they're gonna come back and they're gonna get rejected. And yeah, I don't know if that rejection, if they'll get released from whatever this is they're going through that they think you're attached to. For some of you guys, they might think you put some spell on them or something like that, but it ain't no spell, baby. It's simply karma. Look at all the seeds you planted. And you're wondering why you're having that type of harvest. Look what you planted. You was the player slayer. You thought it was cute to hurt all these people along your path, to get all these men for money or whatever it was you was doing. Now look at your ass. Okay, beloved, what's this person's true emotions for the collective? What does the collective need to know, love? What's their true emotions? It's not you, it's me. I have so much work to do on myself. I'm just not ready to grow yet. I'm enjoying my life. So this was this person cockiness, and this is what they didn't tell you in the midst of all the hurt that you were going through. It's like, it ain't you, baby. It's me. And I know it's me, but I ain't gonna tell your ass that. But you know, I ain't ready to do all that stuff you doing. Yeah, whatever. You might be divine. I mean, I'm supposed to be a masculine, whatever. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing me. I ain't worried about none of that. Right? Cocky, arrogant. This is who this person was. Because at that time, remember, they was the player slayer. They didn't know that karma, when it comes back to bite and to bite you hard. So this person had to learn their lesson. Okay, and I feel like they're learning it now because the next card say, I know I hurt you, beloved. I'm keeping my distance, trying to figure out where I went wrong. And it's like, whoa. So now this person's keeping their distance, trying to figure out where they went wrong. Now they want to evaluate self. Now they want to look at the man or the woman in the mirror and find out where the fuck they was going wrong. So now they want to do the work. But at what cost? It costs something, right? And what it cost was your sanity, your heart, your livelihood, your mind, your energy, right? It had a cost to it. But this person didn't value the cost of who the fuck you were and what you were going through. They were just thinking about themselves. Like they wouldn't tell you at that time, it ain't you, baby, it's me. You know, I got a lot of shit going on with me, boo. You know, I don't even mean to be this way. You know, I just need to get myself together. I don't know how. I just ain't ready right now. You know, be 100. Keep it real. No, this person was going around playing games, thought it was cute. And now they're looking in that mirror. And you know what? When that silence hit, when people are forced to look in the mirror, I don't give a fuck if it's jail or whatever is going on. If they in jail in the house, right? They can't go nowhere. They don't lost their car, whatever it is. When they sit down, it's hard to sit down and really listen, because then you got to really look at yourself. And this is something that you ain't never actually had to get quiet in life. I don't know if you guys ever had to go from just living your best life, having a good ass time, and suddenly everything's just quiet. And it's like, damn, hold on, right? And that's why some people, when they, have transitions in life, for someone, they got to sit down, they can't take it because they're not used to that level of silence. They don't know about meditation. They don't know about the angels. They don't know what to do with that silence. And this is this person. When this person had to sit down or do whatever, this person didn't know how to deal with that silence. So now they're looking at that man in that mirror. Okay, what else, beloved? What did I say at the beginning of the motherfucking reading? You don't know the real me. I showed you a facade to keep you around, but I'm not who you think I am. Didn't I tell you guys this, especially with this worthiness card? This person, you don't know this person. You think you know this person. Everything that you think you know about this person, I'm going to tell you like this. Towards the end, you were getting a glimpse, just a small glimpse, not a big glimpse, but a small glimpse of who your person really is in reality. Because remember, for some reason, I don't know what it was about you to this person that made you different from all the rest, but they showed you a complete facade, right? Let's just say that this was a person that came off, they were, very secure in themselves, they had a lot going on and whatever, right? All of that shit was a front for this person being a most insecure person in the world. Every little thing you said hit their heart space, made them feel sensitive. Like this person was totally different than what you knew them as. That's why I feel like if you really, really knew who your person was, collective, I don't think you would have been with them. I don't think you would have stuck around as long as you did. Like, I honestly believe that beloved spared you by only giving you a glimpse of who your person really was. And I feel like other people that know this person, if your person's popular, if your person's famous, or whatever the case may be, I feel like other people know exactly who the fuck this person is, and their low vibrational ass don't care. They'll still deal with it. But for some reason, this person wore a mask for you, love. What else? What else is this person's true emotion for the collective? Expect a call from me. I'm just thinking of what to say and how to say it. Didn't I say that this person was sitting back in this card, patience and planning? It ain't over for them. They coming back. And whatever they coming back to say, they've been thinking about it real hard on what will work as far as what they know about you to get back into your good graces. Now, here's the thing I feel like they're not expecting. But they see you in a certain light, right? A certain way. But I don't think this person understands how much you've evolved since they've been gone. I am not the same woman. I am not the same man. And yeah, you can't come at me with that same shit you used to come at me as, with a little fluff on it. You know, you want to fluff it up just a little bit, make it look good, put a red bow and shit on it. No, that's not going to work. Like, you got to come at me on a whole different level. I've evolved, baby. I'm not who you think I am neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, like, that's the thing I think they don't know. You ain't the same person either. Like, man, okay, you might have been a messed up person and so on and so forth, but baby, you just made me better. That's why I think this person isn't taken into account as they're doing this planning, that you've completely changed. You're not that same person that's so, oh, I miss you. And yeah, baby, can I come over? And yeah, sure, you come over. It's like, nah, I'm good. You know, I was getting ready to go to sleep. I'm cool. You know, like, I don't think they expecting to get like that type of reaction, because before you were so reactive to their every want, wish, and need. And I think in their mind, they know they fucked up, right? But I feel like they still think that you got a soft spot for them. And for some of you guys, you do. But I don't think you're as vulnerable. I don't think you're going to be as easy or as gullible as you was for this person in the past. Because before, you were very gullible when it came to this person. This person could have did any fucking thing. And if they called you right there, whatever. But right now, I feel like this person might get a cold shoulder because you use head time, sit and think about all that shit they did. Nothing that they did to you were cool. It wasn't acceptable. For some of you, you guys didn't do anything to deserve that shit. So I feel like at this point, you ain't as gullible for this person. It's like, yeah, I love you. I care about you. I won't see nothing bad happen to you. But I don't want to go back to darkness and depression and anxiety. Are you fucking crazy? I'm over here shining, living good, feeling great, body looking better. You know, my soul feel alive. Like, and I'm going to go back into a depression for your ass? No, I'm on the pedestal now, buddy. You sit your ass wherever you been. Go back to her, go back to him. Don't have time for it. So, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I know I lied and cheated. I was lost. I want to repair the damage I've done to our relationship. For some of you guys, when they call, they're going to be straight up transparent with you and tell you kind of what was going on with them, the reason why they were doing the things they were doing, all that type of stuff, right? For some of them, that's how they're going to come in. For others of them, they gonna put on this big front or try to show out, showboat or something, baby. Let me take you out to, Rick Cruise or whatever. They're going to try and just show out in your life some type of way before they break down to this information about, I know I lied and cheated. I want to fix the relationship. And for some of them, I feel like they're genuine, right? But can they change themselves in 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years? Change takes time. Is this person really ready to repair the damage they've done in this relationship? Or are they just trying to get back with you, get back in your good graces in order just to, get back to where they were in life? Because remember, this person's not doing good. They feel like something about you and what they did to you is attached to them not doing good in their life, beloved. So, man, be careful, because this person is coming back and they literally know, like, if they could just get back in your good graces, their life would change. It's kind of like you hold that power over them now, and that's crazy. Okay, beloved, What else does the collective need to know? What's the situation going on with this person right now? What's going on with this person at this time? What's their situation? The X. Okay, so it is official. You guys really did leave this person behind. The soulmate. Oh, shit. The two-faced friend, the little girl. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Where are we going? The gold digger. Oh, shit. The fight. And let me get one more for this gold digger. The awakening. Oh, shit. Oh, my. I don't mean to laugh. But, man, so this person lost you and ended up with this gold digging ass person, this gold digging ass female, this gold digging ass male, whoever this person was. They was a low vibrational energy in this person's life. They didn't want this person for nothing besides their resources, what they could do for them, all that type of shit, right? And what's crazy about it is the more they got to know whoever this person was, is they realized that this person, whoever this person was, let's give this motherfucker a round of applause. Because this was this person's karma. You know, all that stuff they did to you and the way they treated you and, you know, so on and so forth. So they got with somebody. Obviously, this person was cute, attractive, something, had a big deed. Something was going on with them. But this person thought this was the one. I'm sorry, collective, but they did. They thought this person was the one, right? Because you know how when you after a man's money, you make him feel like he's the best fucking thing that ever happened to you in the world. I'm sorry, women, we know the truth, right? But you make him feel like the best thing in the world, like you ain't never had somebody as beautiful as him. You know, the D is good. You know, you just boosting his ego. Boom, 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 boom. This is what the person was doing, right? Male or female, just boosting this person's ego, making them feel like they were something more than they were. But this was the player slayer counterpart, because whoever this person was, male or female, they slayed players too. Just in a different way. So this person, damn, I wasn't expecting this to come out. This person sold AP. Like, this person couldn't do nothing without them doing something for them. And this person, I swear to goodness, they showed up with this two-faced friend energy because they wear a mask. On one occasion, you know, they cool with this person or whatever, but if this person ain't doing nothing for them, they don't even want to holler. If this person fucked around and got broke, while this person was dealing with them, they don't even want to holler at this person. It's like, yeah, this person, I feel like this person is realizing that there's females or males out there that's just like them. And it hit this person hard, okay? For some of them, they ended up with a child out of this situation, or this gold digger is just a very young-minded or young person, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You know, that type of age that don't care nothing about your feelings and emotions. What you got for me? You understand what I'm saying? But all of this shit means that you are their fucking soulmate. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the thing about this soulmate energy. This soulmate, oh, wow. Now they want to put a ring on it. Wow. So this person literally had to go through all of these things for them to realize who you were in their life, what it meant for you to be in their life. But now they want to offer you a ring. And then the twin flame is at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you guys, this is your soulmate. For others of you, this person is your twin flame. But this person is just now realizing that this is a spiritual connection, that it was something more to this connection than what they originally thought. I swear, I feel like behind twin flame is the fool gold. And I feel like that's what that gold digger energy was. This person thought they had found some type of prize, some type of jewel, like something amazing, and this person ended up being motherfucking fool gold on this person. Because yeah, this person, I ain't gonna lie, they was ready to settle down with this person and all kind of shit. Like, to them, this would have been the person they settled down with. It's funny how that shit happens. And now after you did everybody in your path wrong, now you gonna get a blessing. God gonna bless you with a wife. It says, he that finds a wife has found favor from the Lord. So all of a sudden, let me get this straight. After everything you did to every other woman that don't cross your path, now you get a wife? I don't think so, bro. It don't work like that. Karma don't work like that. Because if you got a wife, she gonna be a gold digging ass wife, and all she gonna do is take all your little football money or whatever's going on. So yeah, this person went the hard way. What else, beloved? Oh, this person drinking now, the alcoholic. So this person has resorted, I don't mean to laugh, But this thumbnail that's on this card is just this person drunk as hell. But whatever's been going on with this person, they resorted to drinking. Remember I told you when it get quiet and when it gets silent, it's hard for some people to sit in that silence. So that's why sometimes some people start drinking when they start having problems. They do feel like you're going to reject them too with this rejection at the bottom of the deck. So they do know it's a risk or whatnot. But I feel like your person right now may be doing some type of drugs or drunk as fuck in life, for real. They on a mission of, wow, what was I going to say? When people be overdoing things, anything you do in the excess is passive suicide. And the way this person looked drunk, I hope they're not drinking like this every day. I hope this is maybe once a week, twice a week type drinking. Because anything like this, where you this drunk, is drinking in excess. Whether or not you'll admit it, it's passive suicide. Okay? What else? The drug user. Oh, no. For some of you guys, okay, maybe they don't went to the doctor. Maybe they on medication. For some others of you, maybe they taking street medications or whatever. But this person, see, this is that downward spiral shit I'm talking about. The drug user and the alcoholic. That's a badass twist to the story. Like, no, and I know that's not what you would wish for this person. For this person to be, doing too much in life and just take themselves down. Wow. What else, beloved? What else does the collective need to know? The karmic. Oh, this the karmic. This is the gold digger still in their life. So they attached to whoever this karmic energy is, baby. And this karmic is the one. You know how karmic energies, I ain't gonna even say karmic energies, because people like to have a little alcohol and stuff before they engage in sex or, smoke a little bit, whatever, right? Everyday people like to do this, but this karmic really into this. And because this person been around this person, this is the energy they're into now too. You know how they say, watch your surroundings because you become who you're surrounded by. It's that type of energy. So this karmic, if they don't do nothing but smoke and drink all day or whatever, that's what the hell this person is doing. Because what else is they gonna do? Okay, they feeling guilty. They having money problems or whatever's going on. So now they sucking this energy with this damn karmic, this gold digger. But this is what they wanted. Remember, this is what they chose. And this person might be a sex worker or a stripper or something like that, or got a background in it or something, or this person might have just wrote a lot of poles or something. They could be a male stripper, which would be even fucking better. Where are they at? Okay? What else, beloved? What else does the collective need to know? What else? Oh, here you come. The empath in the last chapter. So now I understand why this person said, where is it at? It wasn't expected to call from me. I'm just thinking of what to say and how to say it. It was a card that basically said that they was trying to get themselves together to come towards you, but that's because they know that you're an empath and that this is their last opportunity before this chapter is closed out in their life. So if they don't get it right this time, I feel like you done with them, like Cardi said, forever. Okay? But either way, you guys, that is the message I have for you guys. I thank you guys so much for tapping into Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Please make sure you follow me, like the video, share the video. I might come back and do, who will have an idea? I might come back do Cancer, Leo, and Libra, so we'll see. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, but we'll see. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, love, peace, and so take care. You're welcome.